Guys, make sure you check out ASOS. They are a British online fashion and beauty store, primarily aimed at young adults. They sells over 850 brands as well as its own range of clothing and accessories. The link to their website is in the description below.
Who would have thought that Burnout of all franchises would make a remarkable return? What's going on, dudes and dudes? It's your boy Carson back, and we are here with another update video. This time it's Burnout, and it has returned to us in a remastered format. Burnout, and guess which game got the treatment? That's right, Burnout Paradise. And it's so far the only game in the series back in 2008 that actually got a PC release, and now it's being re-released on Xbox One and PC, coming out in the next 14 days. Guys, are you stoked as I am that Burnout has finally been returning? They've been on a hiatus for practically 7 years since Burnout crashed. People thought that Burnout was dead. It was gone. The fact that the key people behind Burnout left to work on other projects. But no, the new developer by the name of Stellar Entertainment came in and managed to not only bring Burnout back to life, but it's also going to be in 4K resolution, 60 frames per second, and it's going to have online mode. Guys, this is our time to shine, man. Burnout is back in the limelight. I repeat, Burnout is back in the fucking limelight. So, what are your thoughts on Burnout actually coming back, and the fact that out of all games, Paradise got the remaster treatment? A lot of people, I can understand. People wanted a Burnout 3 remaster. People wanted a Burnout Revenge master. But trust me when I say that this is the closest we got to bringing Burnout to the next gen consoles, and that's all we got. So, what are your comments below? Like, make sure you put them down below. What are your comments on the fact that Burnout Paradise is getting remastered for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC? Now, before we dive into more, we know about this was the fact that Burnout Paradise was meant to be a reboot of the established Burnout. Burnout 1, 2, 3, and Revenge had its linear and an off-closed circuit track formula. But in Burnout Paradise, it's an open world game. So on all the games, Burnout Paradise has been spotted. And I'm not gonna lie, it was it was a fantastic game at its time of 2008 and 2009. And like I said before, things change, time to move on. But now, Stellar Entertainment, a new developer, stepped in and decided to port what was meant to be a classic to next-gen consoles. And the best part is it's going to have online capabilities. That's a treat right there, my boys and girls, dudes and dudettes. So, think of it. We're getting a brand new, I repeat, a brand new, like, what could this mean for the Burnout series? Like, is it possible that we could get a brand new Burnout game that will return to form, or the fact that this is just a poke at our nostalgia feels? But trust me when I say this is 2008. This game was released back in the beginning of 2008, and now, practically 10 years later, to celebrate its 10th anniversary, they decided to bring it back. What's EA up to? Has Star Wars Battlefront 2 finally told them, no, man, your game sucked now, bring some classics back? And this was in Burnout Paradise, what's its trump card? Is that what they're trying to do? Is EA trying to earn back our trust after what they did to 2017 when they released 3 stinkers? Not to mention the fact that pretty much everybody now hates them now. Now, what does this mean for the series? When will we get into Burnout Paradise? Are we gonna get into Burnout Paradise if this remaster does well? Does it lead to a new Burnout game? There are so many questions that are left unanswered when this was announced. So, if you have any questions, concerns about the Burnout Paradise remastered, please comment down below. And I know aware of the DLCs with this game, and the fact that it's all going to be with the remaster, which means you can get it all in one go, except for the time savers pack. Now, make sure you post your comments down below and tell me what you think of Burnout Paradise finally coming to next-gen consoles. Now, let's get on to the next topic. Well, for our second topic we have pretty much what relies within our channel itself and all of my social media for the sake of the future, as we're going to be diving into what may have come or what is to come in the near future for the entire channel. So I want to say to all of you that the Valentine's 2018 update was a success. New artwork has been posted, new forum streams have been submitted. A lot has happened down last month. So I want to get your thoughts on what you'll be expecting from this update, since this is a completely different take on what me and my team at Korutesu HQ have been doing. Since on our Discord we've been throwing down a lot, we had to deal with some outside personal issues. We had to get everything done before we get back into the art flow of things. As for yours truly, I have basically improved a lot and learned some new things while using Photoshop. So I want to get you guys thoughts on the fact that for the future Korutesu, that not everything may or may not what it seems as. The fact is, we do have priorities outside of our social media. So I want to give you guys that there will be some new things that will be coming this month. For example, I want to point out that yes, it is March, and it's supposed to be, if you have not been following on my social media, staying tuned for updates, that the high stakes, the fictional story that I've been working on the last few months will be coming out. But you thought it would be today, and that's what I assume y'all would be, but no. I said spring 2018 last time. It was spring 2018. We're still in winter, but even though March is supposed to be a spring in the spring format, but no, we have the next 18 days before the first day of spring, which is March 20th, 2018. That's when I'll actually release the full package of High Stakes itself. So I have at least the next 2 weeks to actually get it ready for you guys to read, but right now it's in a rough draft state as I have to deal with other projects at the moment. So without any further ado, let's get into what else. It depends on our Discords, because I've noticed things on our Discord every time when I post some new content, whether it's art or cars, I feel as though it's as if I am actually been noticing some disloyalty within some of you guys. I've been noticing that, in the fact that I've been well aware of it, to the fact that this is why for the latest patch, the official weekly patches that I put on Discord, which just means that now all followers who have basically joined our server on Discord now has to be more active. Otherwise, you might be penalized for it. You might get penalty for it, knowing the fact that this server means business in terms of what we post on here. So I want to give you guys, I want your thoughts below in the fact that now we're going beyond what we expected from the last month. Like I said, the Valentine's 2018 update has went smooth sailing, and now we're entering the Burnout Returns update, which is pretty much this entire month is going to be dedicated to Burnout Paradise Remastered. And I hope that for this month I can get some collab videos, seriously get some collab videos, see if I can get back with my co-host to discuss more topics as this month goes on, as I too have priorities outside my computer. So I have to make sure I can pump out as much as I can before this month comes to a close. So without any saturations, just please, for the sake of this channel, make sure that you post your thoughts on what's to come in this month, as we definitely throwing in more hammers than we bark more than we could chew, because like I said, we're all human and we do have different paces in terms of what content we post. So without any further ado, let's get on to our final topic for this update. And now we move on to our final topic for this update, is the fact that SHEI'S Hotspots is getting expanded to Burnout Paradise. Not only are we getting a remastered version of the game, but now you'll be expecting some brand new photos of some of your favorite cars from the game. It's actually going to be a part of the SHEI'S Hotspot. So whatever card that we managed to grab is going to be it. But like I said, I have the original PS3 version. I have the original on my PlayStation 3, and I was able to beat it with all the vehicles, well, most of them. And now we get to play it again, only in 4K. So what kind of vehicles are we getting ourselves into? That includes the DLC packs, which means, is it possible that we may be getting you never know what to expect from, like I said before, you never know what to expect from the remastered version. So I'm gonna go in on pretty much an average standards, like average expectations, to see if it really is the definitive version of Burnout Paradise we're looking for. But if this game really does succeed, then we are looking forward to possibly a revival of the Burnout series. But a little off topic, let's get back into the Access Hub expansion. We're now expanding to Burnout. Burnout is on the PS4. We got what we needed. Let's see what kind of cars we can get into the Access Hotspot catalog. So you already know the vehicles from back in 2008. Now they're going to be here on a much more powerful console. And I know PC users will have to wait for a later date since it's remastered. It got everything. It'll be at a later date. So I want your guys' thoughts on this overall update in general, because it feels like you think that I was going off all strong, but the fact this is March, and the fact that March is basically, like I said, we're trying to keep on the download, since, as I stated before, if you haven't noticed, we are an independent group, and we particularly amongst ourselves and satisfy our clients and pretty much all of our followers whatever they want from us. But like I said before, those who are really interested are willing to contribute, or better yet donate, to make sure that we can actually, you know, get the projects that we have been working on out there, get it done, and get it in short for all you guys. But like I said, it takes time, dedication, and money. And like I said, we can't make good content if we ain't got the proper support and the proper equipment or even funding to make sure we back up all this stuff. So without further ado, if you notice from the screenshots, these are basically from the last 2 months. Yeah, the last 2 months went from December 2017, the picture from January 2018, and February 2018. We got 3 new photos. It's already posted on my social medias. Go check them out if you have to. There's more to it than you know, and the fact that my team really hard on what they provide for this brand, and now we're expanding into March. So if you have any comments, concerns about this update, the fact that Burnout is returning, and the fact that the state of Korutesu now relies on what's to come in the near future, and the fact that we're now expanding the Access Hotspot vehicles to Burnout. We're bringing Burnout to Access Hotspots. Post them down below. What are your thoughts on what's to come from Burnout Paradise? What's your comments on the business or brand in general, and you have any other questions? Make sure you put them down below. Without further ado, I leave you with a brand new month to come, as spring break is among us. So I just hope that we'll be able to do the impossible. Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe for future content. Just click that bell and the notification icon to get notified whenever new videos updated, and I will see you guys next time.